Whiskey party today with the Amrut Fusion. Murray gave it a 97 rating back then. Did he give it a whiskey of the year? Or, not whiskey of the year, but some
runner-up or something.
It was pretty high up
It's
there.
been a while, actually, since I revisited this one. I remember liking it. Well, let's see if that still holds up. Whoa.
Spicy nose. Oh, very nice in the middle. Nice body to it.
Starting to develop a little bit of affinity for that Himalayan barley.
Yeah.
Right? It's got its own unique, funky taste.
In a good way.
Yeah, in a very good way.
But solid. Would I give it a rating as one of my top 10 whiskeys? I don't know. It's somewhere up in the top percentage. It's not bad.
Yeah, this is really impressive for a somewhat young distillery, right? In terms of at least for whiskey making. Right, I believe before they were making rum up until recently.
I remember talking to some friends from India. I said, "Look, you guys got the Amrut down there," and they're like, "Well, what is this? We've never heard of it." And he's a whiskey drinker. They're drinking their Johnny Walker and everything else. And I said, "Well, you should give it a go." Well, it turns out they were exporting a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff wasn't even sold in country for whatever reason. I think India being a pretty big whiskey market might make sense to start developing their own market, their home market as well, because it's quite a nice strand.
The Fusion is actually quite an interesting project, and the reason it's called Fusion is because it's a mash of Scottish and Himalayan barley.
Oh, interesting.
So you get, East meets West. They're aged in oak barrels. Although that's the case, you do have that oakiness, that cereal taste, but you also get that almost a sherry or dried fruit. It's not really sherry. It's more of a dried fruit kind of sweetness to it. Yeah, which is pretty nice.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, and I think the finish on there also is nice. At around $50 or even $60 here, it's a really good price for this. If that's something, if you're looking in that price range for something that's going to be good quality and it's going to shock you a little bit because it's not like a standard single malt that you would get out of Scotland, give this a try. It might surprise you.
A lot of us here are not looking at climbing Mount Everest or anything like that, but this is probably as close as we're going to get to the Himalayas here.
Yeah. Having a sip of this is kind of like reaching nirvana while you're wearing a kilt, because it's like you really get the best of the Scottish and the Indian coming together here. So big thumbs up. Amrut in general, not only this one, very interesting distillery. Give them a try.